And welcome back to the Stone and Crane Show. I'm your host as always, Ryan Stoneback, along with Kyle Crane to my right and your right. Somebody's right. Maybe some other people's left. I don't know. We are gonna give you a somewhat quick review of The Boys Season 2, which just finished last Friday. Last Friday, 2 Fridays ago. Not
Season 3.
No, it's only 2 Fridays. So I remember, because we could have done it for the last one.
No, you said Season 2. It's Season 3.
Oh, you're right. This is totally Season 3. Oh, no. I think I screwed up the thumbnail then. Anyways. Season something. I gotta check now.
Yeah.
Dude, I totally did. It says Season 2 on it. Oh well. We'll get it. I'll get it fixed. Son of a bitch. We can fix it right now. We can fix it mid-show, because that's what we do out here. I'm going to even show everybody how I do this, because why not? Just need to go in here. Changes 2 or 3. Easy stuff, guys. Save it. Just change the name of it, I guess, to 3. Oops. To 3 there. I have locked my thing for some reason. Save that. That is all saved. That can go away. Oh, okay. Thumbnail will be right now. Anyways, now that we're going to talk about Season 3 and not Season 2, let's get into it. Kyle, what did you think about the season?
I mean, I enjoyed it, dude. I think I liked it just as much as I liked Season 1. I felt like Season 2 was good. I know the pacing was a little weird for me in Season 2. It kind of stalled out a little bit. I still enjoyed every episode, of course, but this season, man, I just felt like just with the temp V and all that stuff was just, there was more going on for it.
Right.
So I felt like every episode there was something at stake. So
yep,
I enjoyed that a bunch.
Yeah, no, you're right. Definitely brought in a different factor.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see how that kind of plays effects going into the next season.
Yeah.
Because obviously Butcher has all of his problems now with how many times he took it. Let's just talk about. Let's just kind of run it through. Start of the season, we get Classic Boys, the group trying to take down a superhero that's kind of an asshole. Let's just say the boys put the Ant-Man experiment into effect.
Oh man, what about that first episode?
Yeah, say the start of the season, blowing a guy up.
Yeah,
termite may have gone inside of a guy and then may or may not have sneezed and may or may not have
exploded the dude's body.
Yeah.
By expanding from this big to this big.
Right. So we got some of that. What else we get at the beginning of the season? As always, the 7 is trying to figure out how to get to that number 7, because there always seems to be a few less people than 7.
Yeah. Yeah, they had that contestant show early on, right?
Yep.
With Starlight and stuff, which is pretty interesting. And then what did that happen? Starlight and then the Homelander thing where Homelander essentially was I'm fucking done being Vaught's little bitch, and he took over everything and screwed everything up. That was mid-season, right? Season episode 4, somewhere around there, 3 maybe. 2? I can't remember. I feel like it all blends.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah,
we had 8 episodes again, right?
yeah, 8 episodes again.
Yeah, it's hard to try to remember.
Because I watched them so much so fast. Because
Right.
like I didn't watch them I didn't wait. I waited till there was like 5 episodes out, and then I watched.
Okay.
I think I watched all 5 of them like super fast, and it was like I think I watched like the first
binge
4.
watching.
Yeah, and then like the 5th one came out like that next day, so I only had to wait for like those next like 3 episodes, really like the 3 weeks. So it all kind of those first like 4 to 5 kind of all blend together as one
Yeah.
big movie for me.
Yep.
So I don't.
So, well, early on, and then in either the next episode or next couple episodes, we see the guys travel to Russia to find this weapon that can kill Homelander, right? Or supposedly.
Yeah.
So
That was like episode 4.
Was it? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
like
they
before
do
that.
have like a couple or good portions of the few episodes kind of going back, right? Having backflashes of
Yeah.
blanking on his name.
Because you had like the birthday episode. Because they had like the Homelander's birthday episode where they were like his birthday and
Yeah.
stuff, and then you had the contestant show, which I'm gonna find as I think that was episode 3. It was
Okay.
like American Hero. It was like and then that's when they brought the Deep back.
Yep.
Because that's after Homelander kind of took back over Vought and was like, I'm doing whatever I want type shit. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like episode 4, they went to Russia to find that weapon.
Yep.
Right, because they thought it was the same weapon that killed Soldier Boy.
Yep. Turned out to be Soldier Boy.
It turned out to be Soldier Boy, which is one of the best casting and acting performances I think of the entire show's thing so far, man. I fucking
Really?
love
You think?
Jensen Ackles. Yeah.
Well, I guess he didn't say it, but do you think his is the best? Or do you? Because I know how much you love Homelander. So
Yeah, no, I'm a huge Carl Urban fan. I've been a Carl Urban fan
and Carl Urban. Yeah, I know you can't go
most
wrong.
of my adult life. Yeah, dude.
Even with how
loved him.
goofy he of his, yeah. Even though how goofy he is in the Marvel his Marvel character, it's still fun.
Yeah, I love him as Butcher, dude. It fits him. But Carl Urban's a chameleon, man. He's played so many different roles over his career,
Yep.
and so many different great characters. And probably one of the best, in my opinion, the best movie, one of the best underrated movies of all time, in Dredd, when he plays Judge Dredd. He never takes his helmet off in that. It's fucking fantastic. He's amazing. So I'm a huge Carl Urban fan. So Billy Butcher's character is great. And I like most of the rest of them too, but yeah, dude, Anthony Starr as Homelander for me is just fantastic, man. I've never loved and hated a character so much in my entire life, and that goes through like Game of Thrones stuff and all of that. Like,
Man,
he's
Game of Thrones
so good.
wanted you to hate him and hate him. There was no like love hating on any of those characters. Maybe the finger or something, but it was like you hate characters that they wanted you to hate. You hated.
There's devil.
But
Yeah, I mean, I hated most of those characters, but I still liked the performances, right, and like the
Yeah.
acting and things like that. But like, Homelander is just so. I fucking hate Superman. Like I just hate. It's a fine character, but I'm over of everybody. The Superman tattoos and Superman being everything all the time and being the strongest. So having like a replica character of Superman be a complete and total piece of shit.
should get a
It's
Dr.
awesome.
Manhattan tattoo.
I love Dr. Manhattan too. Yeah, I'm a huge
Strongest.
Dr. Manhattan fan also, man.
Strongest character. Strongest,
Yeah.
I guess, superhero. Well, being what a comic. Because it's hard to
Comic
call him a
character.
hero, right? But
Yeah.
whatever he is.
Comic character. But
Sure.
Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy was just so refreshing for me. I was worried I'd see Dean Winchester.
Yep.
And I was talking to my wife about it. I think the beard and the haircut helped not see Dean at all.
There were a few parts I could see it, but no, for the most part, it was. I mean, it was still awesome.
Yeah.
He
And you
played
watched
a great
all
character.
Supernatural, right? So you went deep into that. I quit like season 10. I couldn't anymore. I just couldn't take it.
There weren't too many more seasons.
You know, 5 more.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. That was like a whole year of my life, and I don't even remember watching it.
I don't hate the show by any means. Me personally, I couldn't just the rinse and recycle and repeat of the way it got. But still good acting, but it was always just an Eccles fan. That's what kept me on that show for the most part, anyway. But him as Soldier Boy, and I love the Soldier Boy character, like the mock of Captain America, right? That type of character, but being another piece of shit like all the other superheroes are.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I am getting tired of every single superhero being a piece of shit.
Starlight and Maeve's not, man.
Well, Maeve was.
Yeah, I mean, Starlight's not. And I mean, I guess you have.
Although she's not, man. One thing though that they did, I don't know, tracking ahead. Maybe we'll just save it for when we get to the final episode. Remind me that we got to talk about Starlight. But yeah, no, I understand that there are few characters. I was hoping A-Train. That's what it was.
A-Train?
Was like starting to turn that page or whatever, and be like good or whatever. But whatever.
Yeah.
It's too many.
He's a piece of shit.
He is, but there's also they did a pretty good job. I feel like of just almost giving him not an option.
Yeah, I mean, I like the A-Train character arc, man.
Yeah, so have I. I found it's definitely one of the characters that I have probably swayed for back and forth. Like every time, the problem is every time you kind of sway to almost root for him, you think back to the very first thing that happened on the show, and you're just like, never mind. I want bad shit to happen to him. But we'll see. There's definitely more to that character yet.
Kimiko's good, kind of, right? I mean, Kimiko's kind of like the Punisher of their versions, right? She's super violent and super evil, but she's a good person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's like, I know, because like that was a big plot this year, right? Kimiko dealing with her being a kind of a psycho and understanding that herself is, she wants to be, it needs to be the way, like powers and shit. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it all, dude. I think every episode was great. I don't remember one bad moment. We're like season 2, like I said, there were some episodes where it's kind of like, but like season 3, I felt like every episode.
What did you think about the musical they threw in there?
Yeah, okay.
I know. I had a feeling that was gonna be like, because that's why I thought about it too. I was like, I mean, it's funny. I know, they put it in there just for a laugh, really. I mean, it was done fine, I guess. But
yeah, I'm not a big breakout musical fan, but I think every show does it, right? I mean, everything that not every show, but a lot of shows do it. They break a little musical section in just for the shits and gigs, but it was fine. I mean, I'm happy it wasn't as long.
Right, it wasn't like a whole episode or something like some of them do.
Episode. It wasn't William Butcher like running around dancing and like not being William Butcher, so like it was fine for me because like it's her character, right, and it's her like fantasizing about this world that she wants to be in and stuff, and can't say enough about the guy that plays Frenchie, man. That was here. I find his name, Tomer Capone.
Yeah,
Frenchie is such a great character. Another great character arc, right? And that's what this season had, just such great more character development. I felt like than the past. So,
I mean, he had some decent character development, I thought, in season 2 because they dove more into his past, anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe not current character development, but they did show kind of how he got onto the path that he is on currently.
Yeah.
And then obviously this season they went and did Mother's Milk past, right? And how he got onto his path that he's on now.
Yeah, another great too, man. Mother's Milk's great. So.
That boy's that group is pretty awesome. It's gonna it'd be suck if any of them die or something.
Yeah, I don't. We'll have to see what they do, what they change, what they don't change from like the comics and stuff, and see what happens.
Yep. So moving on, they from that show or whatever, they ended up bringing on Starlight's first love or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. No, I can't remember his name now.
I forget. I don't even remember his fucking powers, other than that he was a singer for some reason.
he had
He was there.
Like,
The problem
super
was
sonic
he was there
powers,
just
right?
as soon as he was gone.
Yeah, well, he brought him in, and then fucking Homelander smashed his face in.
Yeah, right. Which was, another reason to not like A-Train, but
Yeah, fucking A-Train. What a bitch, dude.
every time you want to like him, he just like, here's a reason not to like me. So that happened. Kind of wish, I don't know, maybe if they showed the struggle, it would have been better, or shown that little fight. I'm sure it was fast or whatever. It was unexpected. I'm sure Highland, or he just probably punched him in the face without expecting it and died.
Yeah, I mean, essentially what he does to everybody, right? And squish his head probably, and because his face is all beat up and his body looked pretty beat up, so he probably like the mountained him, right, and just grabbed it and fucking squished his fucking head in. And so Supersonic was the guy's name.
Supersonic. Okay.
Was his hero name? I'm assuming he had, sonic powers. I guess, I don't know, like fucking noise powers.
Maybe.
So.
Oh well.
Yeah.
The Maeve was thought to be put down there for a couple episodes, right?
Yeah.
Didn't know exactly what. Pulled a little mystery. Highlander did something with her that nobody knew. Turns out she was just locked up.
Yep, just locked up. Held in like a little prison.
So, and then we could talk. So basically, we talked about that they found Soldier Boy in Russia. They ended up teaming up with Soldier Boy, at least Butcher did, to take down, his
Homelander.
old team, right? And then eventually Homelander as well. And then it was, big news broke out that Homelander was Soldier Boy's son, right?
Yeah.
Test tube son, anyways, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So they had this moment, or at least Homelander thought they would. First off, they had this fight before they found out, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, the fight during Herogasm.
Which we gotta talk about Herogasm as well.
So good, man. I was wondering if they'd put in, because I knew about it from like the comic stuff, so it was like, I was wondering if they were gonna do the giant orgy scene with all the superheroes, and I'm happy they did, man. It was good. It was well done, and it was fun to have that in there. Frenchie was pissed he didn't make it. Frenchie's always wanted to see Herogasm, and he didn't get to see Herogasm, so that sucks for him. But
yeah, right. They poked at it a lot though, but I don't know. Probably would have been too much to squish him somehow getting there with the story arc they were doing with her. Yeah. But
that fight scene because Butcher and Huey take the Temp V and get their superpowers, which Butcher essentially turns into a Homelander.
Yep.
Right.
Maybe a little weaker Homelander, not as strong for sure.
I don't know if he can fly.
And that could be too, like, I don't know. It obviously hasn't been explained, but I mean, they've talked about A-Train. Obviously, he had his training, I guess, or whatever, before the show. So I would assume there's some sort of like training that and obviously we also saw Starlight train at the beginning of the first season to get into the 7. So obviously there's some sort of training to like get to, there's still like, you don't just take that Temp V and you're suddenly there. I mean, most of them are, but there's, you can do obvious other training and figure out other things to improve your powers anyways, even more like training muscles or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Butcher basically seemed like a less trained Homelander is what.
Yeah, right. He just didn't.
He was taking punches and he was giving them, but
he got laser beam too and took it, right? So he ate Homelander's laser beam. And then with Jack Quaid, right, he turns invisible. Well, Huey Campbell's character gets invisible, right? Teleportation, right? Teleportation, and he's stronger too. So
which is weird. Because there's also a kid that has like teleportation that he meets at the beginning of the season, but he does not lose all of his clothes. So
yeah, he just doesn't know how to control it.
Something, Again, that kid was born. Which, by the way, that kid is believed to be the girl that used to look over Homelander. That her son.
Yeah.
So when Homelander goes to that orphanage of super beings or whatever, that one kid that like suddenly pops out of freaking nowhere is said to be her son, I guess.
Okay.
So
Should be interesting.
yeah, we see if that plays any sort of story arc at all. It could be
That
just
first-
a little nibble of whatever too.
Yeah, that first fight scene at the end at the end of the episode of the Herogasm episode was great, man. It was fun to see.
Yep.
Like I said, it was
It was kind of
Soldier Boy
the first time you
and-
saw Homelander up against the fence, right?
Yeah,
And even then, even though he was up against the fence, he was still kicking ass.
yeah,
The only
Yeah, it
reason he
was interesting
was
seeing-
because, it wasn't a one-on-one fight, right?
yeah.
So,
Which I still think Soldier Boy could beat his ass by himself if he like was put into it, because he's still stronger than all of them. So it's like, I don't know. I would like to seen him
I don't know.
non-psychoed, fully like back in the game Soldier Boy fight Homelander, because
Sure.
according to
Okay.
like the lore and stuff like that I've read, he is stronger than Homelander.
Yeah, no, I could see
So-
that. But in the state that we saw Soldier Boy throughout this season, I think Homelander was stronger than him.
Yeah.
Regardless. So we saw that fight. It was pretty cool. Homelander obviously took Butcher out like right away when he was about to fight, so he thought he got rid of him, and then all of a sudden he got hit by him. He was like, "What the fuck?" So that was
Yeah.
pretty cool. And then obviously when Huey came in and did his naked thing, it was funny.
Yeah.
So it was cool seeing those three versus Homelander. Homelander was able to escape. I guess he didn't obviously win the fight, and I
Yeah,
guess
he ran
obviously he was
away.
losing the fight a bit, but it wasn't like a total obviously knockdown.
No, yeah, they didn't like completely dominate him by any means. I mean, they beat him up and they had him in a moment to like hold, because that's why I say Huey had the strength too, because Huey was holding one arm.
Yeah,
He
he
was holding the other
Huey
hand.
obviously had other than the teleport, he had healing and also strength,
Right, yeah.
because obviously his arm healed when he took that 10v after his
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah,
That's fucking
Kamiko
brutal.
broke his arm. That was a great. He's like, "You got to break my arm. I can't go into work." He's like, snaps his
Son of a
arm.
Bitch, I can't imagine what that feels like. Cause like something obviously it's different than like just breaking your arm doing something else, whether a car crash or whatever. Cause you're just like, do it, and you
Yeah,
just
just,
watch
like,
it
do it.
happen. Watch
Yeah.
somebody like just do this to your arm. That'd be
Yeah.
nuts.
Nuts,
So.
dude. But yeah, that fight was great. That was a good fight scene. Then not long after that, so the Herogasm was
It was episode 6, right?
episode
So,
6.
we
Yeah,
had 2 more episodes. I don't even remember what really happened in 7.
yeah. I think it was a lot about like just Homelander dealing with it, right? And then the Black Noir stuff, where Black Noir ran, and now he had like that whole scene where he's like the comic book little cartoon character,
Yeah.
no, not comic book,
He's
cartoon
a
character.
little cuckoo head.
Yeah, he's he's messed up in the dome. So they kind of like had that stuff, and
Yeah.
trying to really remember what else. Like something. So
And then Homelander, takes his head off or heart out or whatever you want to say.
yeah, it did rips his heart out. Yeah, that's episode 7, right? So
Yeah. Episode 7
Yeah.
or beginning of 8, one or the other.
yeah, I can't remember.
It might have been in 8.
Yeah.
Because then Homelander goes and tells off the rest of what's left of the 7, which is only like 3 of them at that point.
Yeah. Well,
So-
are we going to talk about the deep fucking octopuses, or?
Not really. Dude, Deep's so freaking
It's so-
useless, man.
The deep is he's Aquaman, dude. He's a useless character, man.
He's useless on land, obviously, and I don't know why he just doesn't run away and just live under the sea or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. He's such a
Just run
'cause
away.
Right now, he's like his wife left him. Now he's just hanging out eating freaking cupcakes and like being sad because
him and Mr. Flash 2.0 or whatever, A-Train, obviously, and who finally got his powers back, but is still a useless piece of shit.
yeah, because they gave him the heart of that racist dude.
Yeah.
After he kills him, they take his heart and give it to A-Train. So, which is an interesting switcheroo there, which is pretty fun. Because I thought he died.
Yeah, so did I. I thought he was
I was
done.
like, oh shit! I'm like, he died killing that dude. Whatever,
Yeah, and I thought that's
Written up.
and that I would have been fine with that ending. I'd been
Yeah.
okay. I'd have liked it. Happy ending for a guy that struggled with the line of trying to be good but not being good or whatever.
Mhm. Yeah, so interesting with him, dude. And
yeah, as I said, he's again he's one of those characters where like he'd do something to kind of start letting you drift into almost liking him, and then nope, he'd do something else like get supersonic.
What do you think about like the Ryan arc with like Ryan being in there and choosing Homelander over Butcher?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I could see it. Obviously, Butcher pushed him away, and
yeah.
I think obviously he's a kid, so
yeah,
and obviously he doesn't know everything with Homelander. So
yeah, I like it, dude. I think it's cool. I think that having Homelander have his like son and Butcher going through being a piece of shit that Butcher is, because not only the hero's pieces of shit, Butcher he's a fucking total piece of shit.
Yeah.
So even though he's great and you love his character, but he's just a piece of shit. He's not a good person.
No, not a good person in the sense of. I mean, he's not killing innocents, but he's still a piece of shit.
Yeah. And I mean, leading into that last fight with Soldier Boy coming in and then Homelander thinking I'm gonna have my dad and then I'm gonna have my kid and then we're gonna be a happy family, and Soldier Boy's like, you're a pussy bitch. And quit crying and fucking
starts the fight.
Grabs his face, right, which is.
And like at first, it looks to be basically everybody against Homelander, which includes Maeve,
Maeve's
Soldier Boy, Butcher, and Starlight, right? Is she there or not
Starlight
quite there?
Didn't come until later, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So basically those three.
Yeah,
it was. And it looked like it might have been a switcheroo. Obviously, Homelander trying to pull the switcheroo, trying to get his dad to join him and fight the other guys, but obviously that doesn't work. He starts fighting that, but when it seems like Soldier Boy is about to kill Homelander, but also Ryan, Butcher intervenes.
Yeah, and then which I get it, man, and I understand why, because it's his wife's kid and shit like that. But it's like you've been waiting your whole life, the last years of your life to 12 years.
Yeah, I still see it happening though. With it being Ryan, because he loved nothing else other than his wife, right? That's who he loved most, and that's what made him a sane person. So Ryan reminds him of his wife. So doing that is like saving his wife, right?
Yeah, for sure. But it's like, you've scorched earth everybody constantly, and you treat all these people around you like they're nothing, and you do all this crap your whole life to get to this point, and then you throw it away from a kid that's not going to get hurt. Like, I don't.
No, the kid definitely would have. I think that kid would have died.
How though? He wasn't going to like kill the kid. All he was going to do was going to explode. So he was just going to do that explosion and take away his powers like he does to everybody else. Because no one died that he did that to. Nobody, other than people. Right?
No,
and
the heroes died, and the herogasm. It's hard because I don't know how that works. Because I thought Maeve died when. Yeah, I don't. See, I don't know exactly how his powers took it. Yeah, but she almost died.
Yeah, but she still took it, and you're talking about Homelander's son. The guy's not gonna. If Maeve doesn't die from the bigger explosion.
No, you're right. Looking at that, yeah.
Ryan's not, but I get it. Butcher's not gonna know that, right? He doesn't know, and stuff. But,
yeah.
I don't know,
yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with the way it worked. I mean, I'm okay with Butcher doing what he did. To me, it seemed weird for the character to be like, now it's like I'm gonna fight the guy I've been hanging out with all the time because of my dead wife's kids here, and it's like,
right.
Like now you care, and I get it because he's going through that, right? Butcher's going through that emotions of caring, trying to care because he cares for Huey, right? Because he stops Huey from taking Tim V again and shit. So he's going through like these emotions of trying to care, but fuck that. I'm taking a chance to kill Homelander.
Yeah. So we get into that. Obviously, Soldier Boy kicks Butcher's ass, and then that's when Starlight shows up, while Maeve is also fighting Homelander.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Maeve versus Homelander was fun, even though,
Yeah, Homelander was still kicking Maeve's butt, but Maeve was holding her own.
She was fighting her. I mean, I think definitely the three of them could have killed Homelander for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think with Maeve helping instead of Huey, how strong Maeve is with Soldier Boy and how the Tim V Butcher, like, those three together probably would have fucking put him down.
Yeah.
because she bloodied him up, which was a cool scene to see him bleed.
Yeah.
That was fun to see him bleed and shit. And then him like grabbing her fucking eye, dude, and like ripping her eye out was pretty great.
Yeah. Squishing it.
So, yeah.
So then, yeah, Starlight fights Soldier Boy, also getting her ass kind of kicked.
Yeah, she got her ass.
And then she has this like moment where the lights, and then Huey almost takes the drug, but then decides to throw all the lights on to give Starlight all this power. She hits She hits Soldier Boy with it, and he gets right back up, and she's powerless.
Yeah.
You weak.
Soldier Boy's the shit, dude.
No, it just like puts in perspective how weak Starlight is, or can be anyways. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but at the moment, it was just like, he did all that to knock him on his ass for him to just get right back up. Like, it didn't, like, he fell, but it wasn't, whatever.
It was a giant power blast, and he just ate it.
Exactly. So, and who knows, as you say, it could be more of a response of, how a strong Soldier Boy is, but it could also be how weak Starlight is too.
Yeah, I don't know how strong her character is. Like,
yeah, that's still kind of up in the air. Obviously, she's a hell of a lot weaker than Homelander.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It's fucking weird.
I was okay with all the ending stuff. I liked it. Thought it was good, man.
I like that we finally got a happy ending for the boys, with Maeve.
Yeah. I love that Maeve was like, fuck, because she didn't care. And then at the end with that kid sitting there, like, you don't know what's going to happen, right? When Soldier Boy's getting ready to explode, and like, you don't know what's happening because it could kill everybody in there.
Yeah. So it definitely, it would have brought the whole building down for sure if that kind of explosion happened inside the building.
Yeah. Tackles him out the window. Which is a great scene, right? Her falling with him, and they're like screaming and shit, and then the explosion happens, which is like, I'm like, okay, cool, they both died. Like, that's awesome,
Neither of them
died, which is fine. Like, I get it. It kind of stays true to everything else that's happened.
You kind of back-pocketed Soldier Boy, but you did take, well, who knows? Because obviously, as we saw with Kimiko.
Yeah, she came
Maeve
back.
can just get her powers back, so it's...
Yeah, if she wants it, right? I mean, it's kind of one of those things, if you want it back, you can...
Which I hope they leave her alone. I hope they leave her out of this. We get at least one happy ending to a story, and it's just leave them alone, please. Don't bring her back.
Leave them alone, yeah. What do you think about the Victoria Newman stuff, man? Like, her...
I think that would be awesome.
Present. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like her character a bunch, man, because you didn't get to see her anything until all that shit in season 2 with all the head popping.
Yep.
You didn't know it was her to the end, that last episode of season 2. And then now with her, they know, with Huey finding out, that was a great scene because she killed that dude and Huey's behind the dumpster and it blows that guy up.
Yep.
So you kind of get to understand how her powers work, right? She's got to look at you.
Yeah, but she can look at any part of you.
Yeah.
Obviously blew that guy's arm off or whatever because that's all she could see. Yep. So she's wicked strong. It would be interesting to see if she could kill somebody like Homelander.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I wondered. Could she blow up Homelander's head?
Right. Like how does it work? Because we've only seen her kill regular people, right? Or did that guy? That guy had some sort of power.
I think he did. Yeah, he had some powers. Yeah.
But I don't know how extensive at all or anything. Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should be interesting to see with her
now
becoming
them going after
president. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely...
Obviously, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Homelander and Ryan, as he said.
Yeah, well, because that last part with them was fucking crazy, man. Or that dude fucking throws and hits Ryan with a can.
Oh, yeah, and then
Homelander... Starlight fan, and Homelander just fucking laser beams his head off, and...
Yeah.
Everyone, the Mother's Milk's daughter's stepdad was there. He's the one's like, yeah.
I hope that fucking guy bites it next season.
Yeah, I hope he fucking dies, dude. I hope he dies a brutal death.
Actually, yeah.
And then everyone starts cheering at the end. Homelander's like,
fuck, I can just kill everyone.
Just blew this dude's head off in front of everybody. Everybody's cheering for him.
He officially has a cult following.
Yeah, it's great, dude. I mean, so... I'm going off.
That's all right. We're wrapping it up here, so...
Yeah, it was good, man. We'll see what happens with, Ryan and stuff because he was smiling at the end of it. So obviously he liked all of the cheering and love, right? So he's probably like his dad wants to fucking.
Oh yeah, he'll go down a dark path probably. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening in on our review. If you guys haven't seen the season and you watched this, I don't know what's wrong with you.
yeah, this is definitely
spoilers all day long. Go check it out. Let us know what you liked about the season down below. Maybe. Talk to you guys next week.
Later, guys.